You're a dork who wants to pop their cork in an orc. But before you contact the stork, let me get you in sort. All this information's coming from the mating manual that you can support by grabbing a Ruby Gold or getting an OC in the series. Within the mating manual, there's a section called Foreign Species Breeding. And the thing that you need to know about this section is both teams, both Sea Cucumber and Circumvent, both have to get 80 observations for the race that they are observing. And that means within the Urshava Plains that they have to capture 80 observations of foreign breeding within the Urshava Plains orc clan. And the orcs you're used to aren't like the tatted up dummy mommy lady pedals in the Night of Slaughter. They are the closest thing to orcans that we have. And the thing about orcans is what you would traditionally see in fantasy media. The big brooding like, I'm an orc. And here's some sample art for what an orcan might look like. But we've already discussed what it would be like if a normal person went to go date and potentially marry an orc in the mixed species society. But what if you wanted more of that authentic orc experience? What would that be like? What would it take to get with an orc man or woman? So let's go ahead and talk about the experience that you could expect based on what the observers had to go through. So starting out with Bob Danger. He is a physician, and he supposedly was a stallion when it came to his younger days and had plenty of experience with orc women in mixed species societies. But the thing is, when you want to get with an orc in these clans, you need to go through a foreplay ritual, which is where you basically put on a loincloth, and on your side, you put the teeth, other hair follicles, or something like that from prior kills to show your worthiness. Obviously, Dan, being a part of the research team, had no kills. So the breeding team basically got with the chieftains and said, hey, we need to conduct this study. Can you help us out? And the chieftain kind of let the clan know, like, hey, these guys need to do some research, but they're not going to have accolades. So be potentially a little bit forgiving with these guys. And part of the foreplay ritual is you walk around the entire encampment up to 3 times. And if nobody is interested in you, you basically go back to your room, you change your normal clothes, and you're done for the day. It can be an incredibly embarrassing thing. But for Bob Danger, he had to get in this loincloth and walk around not only in front of the clan, but in front of the whole observation team, as no female orcs were interested in him. But because of the chieftain's orders, eventually, an orc lady did come up. A couple of them did, in fact, on the 3rd walk around. So just imagine each hit your ego's taken as you go around. So the next part of this ceremony is if you are a guy seeking female attention, what you have to do is a female will come up and grab the sack, and according to Bob, it was like they were trying to crush it. And then you have to do a demonstration that you would normally do in the shower by yourself. And if some liquid comes out of the tip, like not